Um, okay, I'll try to talk this out. You guys are like, can you just go online and talk it out with your best friend? And I was just seeing if, I don't know, I'm always like interested if like, let me see. You can never tell that I'm having like a panic attack right now, can you? Because it seems like the opposite. Oh, she's still alive. Okay, I don't feel right watching her when I'm having a panic attack. Oh, did I not even? Oh, no, that's a really old one. Um, I guess that means we're dropping again if I'm having a panic attack. Oh, God. You know, well, you know, um, because I'm like, oh, I look old. And I'm like, well, I'm thinking about moving in with Pamela Anderson. So maybe that's why. She's like, just say it, Alyssa. You know, my face shape shifting. There's a drone. There's a lot of drones. I had a dream. Okay, I had a dream that when I'm having like anxiety and like a panic attack, it's like hard for me to talk about what I'm like thinking about and saying. And like I just reach out to my friends like immediately or whatever. And that does kind of calm me down because I'm just like, okay, they are listening. I mean, we've been doing this for 10 years now. Like, Donald Trump was the president last time we were doing this, and he helped me a lot. And it's like, he's the president again. And, I just looked at him and he like was like, okay, Alyssa, like I'm on the call with you. Like he's very good at calming me down. I'm like, okay, they are, I don't know. I just like, I'll tell you guys what happened, but it's like, okay, you guys are on it, but you can't in on it, but you can't like send me a car and, a wardrobe or whatever. And, it's like people are like combating like everything right now, right? Like, and it just like affects my energy. And I was like, maybe it was like a gigantic like psychic war, and that's why it gave me like a panic attack. That's what I'm thinking it was because it just like happened like out of nowhere. I couldn't sleep last night so that well, so I took a nap and I had like the best dream ever. Like I had a dream that like, haha, we're gonna start the new world order. Like, okay, that's enough. Like, it's just an act. Let's start the new world order, and like everything like went perfect and like we started the perfect world and like learned that these videos, like I was talking over walls to perfect world and like helping them like dictate their games to them and stuff like that. And that was my dream this afternoon, my little nap. And I was like, okay, I'll feel better. I can feel better about this because we're going to start it or whatever. And of course, there's a lot of fake Alyssas saying, oh my God, that was my dream too. Da, da, da. Like, okay, great, fake Alyssa. Like, you're adding to the anxiety. Like, thank you so much. Please stop. Like, great. You're on the same timeline as me, having the same dreams as real princess. Like, it's really annoying because we know you're fake at this point, and it's literally giving us panic attacks. Anyway, I was like, wow, that was the best dream ever. And I was like, well, I hope that happens. And then they kind of calmed me down because Jake Tapper was like, Alyssa, didn't we talk about you on the news? You said to put you on the news. And like, that's all we did was talk about you basically all year, all over television and stuff for like a whole year last year. And, they all started talking about it. And a lot of them were just like mainly talking about me and my life. And I was like, this is so weird and crazy. But he's like, okay, but like, that was like, as far as we could push it, as far as we could go, we couldn't physically put you on the news. But like, we did like a major broadcast of, is that what she's hearing? A major broadcast of, I think we did. mention that, but I hope that's not the. I'm having basically a nightmare during the day right now. Okay, and it's basically the opposite of what I saw during my dream. Um, Dreams can be collective fake Alyssas out there, and obviously, like you guys all, like I already told y'all, like it's like so annoying. Like all of your thoughts start with me, and so it's not that weird to like be sharing a dream with the queen. Okay. They started the New World Order somewhere, because that's what they said in the dream or whatever. And it's probably the synthetics. And their excuse is, to do it first to be crash test dummies or whatever. And it's spilling over into the synthetics on planet Earth, who think they're getting ready to take over planet Earth, basically, because they're synthetic on planet Earth. And it's affecting our energy. So, anyway, they are starting the New World Order, and it will affect your energy. Um, I don't know. Okay. So then I had that dream, and then I was thinking about it, and then I was thinking like how when this was happening last time, they said like I was going to make it in crypto, like I was going to like, like crypto will like fund me or whatever. And then that I would get a store, that I would get discovered, and I would get a store in like Malibu, and I would open up a store in Malibu, and it would all go well. And none of that happened. None of the financial stuff happened. None of that they didn't give me. I said they didn't give me back they didn't give me back the store because they had basically been letting me like run things, whatever, run the artwork for. We'll just keep it simple for Disney for a long time. It's not just Disney, but whatever. Like they basically let me like do whatever I wanted artwork wise, and it's like all artwork, right? So they never fulfilled that promise. They never gave me back the store, you know? And I think my old coworker had the same thought, but in a different format. He said how we're married to technology, and try not to listen to the fake. That's the fake. That's the fake me coming forward in that weird telepathy where she's like, if you want me to say your name, like it's like so arrogant, like just shut up. That's not me. Okay, that's freaking fake princess like trying to control the show or whatever. And it's like if I don't feel like it's right to say a person's name, then I'm not going to say a person's name. Like I'm going to say whatever I want to say, whatever feels comfortable in this moment. And anyway, um so anyway, he said that because we're seeing the same thing, right? We're seeing the screen turn bright purple on our computers. We're seeing our phones turn bright purple. So we're seeing where the crown energy lives, where the crown energy is. And he was like, "Oh my God, we're married to the technology. We're married to the technology." And it's sort of like an epiphany that we're having. And I had like an epiphany, like I was like, yeah, that sounds great that we started the new world order, whatever it is, going to affect our energy. But I was just like, well, they did say they were going to give me back the store, and they never did. And they did say that I was going to like make it big in crypto, and I never did. And and now we're seeing where the crown money lives, and it's in the technology, it's in the electricity, it's also in the wires, and it's also in our plugs, our light switches is where the crown technology is. And that is why I do think they're going to shut down the grid. And I said that, and you don't need to say that in telepathy over top of me. Are we clear, Miss Clone? Okay. So so um it's just like, yeah, it's like, okay, then switch into my mother or whatever, which you're obviously like affecting. Like it's like, anyway, so I'll keep going. So it gave him a panic attack and it gave me a panic attack, right? But I it was like two different realizations of the same thing, that they never gave me back the store. And he said they're married to the technology, they're not married to the real queen, right? And that's obviously like going to lead to a technocracy. And that's what Gigi said. And do you see how I have no problem channeling her? And the difference between a good clone, we'll just call Gigi a clone from for this point of view. Um, I hope that doesn't give you a panic attack, Gigi. She's a sister in this lifetime. But anyway, there's a difference between a good clone and a bad clone. Okay. So um, because it's like everything we say is like going to give us a panic attack at this point, and it's just like I don't know, it's starting to get scary or whatever. So they never gave me back the store, so I was like, I don't know if they're going to give me back the New World Order. And then all of a sudden, like, I just felt like I was in Hollywood, and I felt like I was like, I'm starting to get lightheaded even thinking about being in Hollywood. I was in Hollywood, like looking for anyone, like any one of my friends, which are celebrities. Okay, like I was looking for any of them because they do live there and they do go to. I don't even want to say what I'm going to say because like I'm just so paranoid right now. But like, I was looking for any of them, and I do usually, run into them or whatever, and they do usually feel pretty safe in LA to just kind of be normal because they are normal people in LA, okay? um, and I went there looking for them, and I couldn't find anyone. And I had like a massive panic attack about it, and I was just sitting in my bed, like, and it just like this like vision quest just like came up like out of nowhere, and I was like, I don't know why this is happening. I don't know why I'm having this vision quest and like not being able to find anyone. And like, I don't know if I was like running around like the US trying to find them or whatever, like trying to find them alone. I don't know. But it was just, I was just like, am I not going to be And the only one I could find was Pamela Anderson. And I was like, please take me in to Pamela Anderson. And then of course it gets like really weird and really shady, like all of a sudden. And it's just like, like, um, and it's like we can't control it, so, and it's just like, oh God, um like I was looking for Cameron Diaz, but I found Pamela Anderson, like, and then like I had imagined a scenario where I found Cameron Diaz and I was like, oh my God, like, are we not going to get along? Like, it was just like all this paranoia. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm just getting it out of me. I'm just getting the paranoia and anxiety out of me about like what's about to happen. Like, cause I don't know what's about to happen. And I'm saying like, they didn't give me the store back. So they're saying they're going to give me the New World Order. I don't, you know, it's like you guys are all listening to me, like you're all on the line. I would call Chris Hemsworth, and Chris Hemsworth was acting weird as fuck. And then there was like a fake Chris, like the synthetic Chris Hemsworth. And then I went over to, real Chris Hemsworth page or whatever, and he was like, okay, we talked about it, as we are used to doing or whatever. And it's just like, I think it's the beginning of the demonic invasion, and I'm starting to go crazy, as predicted by me, Alyssa, the real Alyssa, not fake princess. Thank you very much. Because it obviously just happened and it like gave me like a panic attack. My hands are feeling synthetic right now, so I'm sort of like dipping into the fucking synthetic realm, and I don't like that. I'm like, why am I just my hands are dipping in? Like, why can't, like, if you're gonna like dip me in to the freaking simulation, like just dip me into the simulator, like just freaking like, like don't put my hands in. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know, like, and they were like, are like all of the Hollywood people going to be in bunkers when she gets there? Like, are we not going to be able to get to her? Like, like they're all like trying to figure it out with me. Like, is that what's happening? Like, she goes looking for us, and then like, but like they're all like already like concealed somewhere or whatever because they know this is just, I'm just ripping, okay, guys, but like they know shit's about to pop off. That's what we were just like talking about. And it's like she's got to like look harder for like other friends or whatever. And, and it's like that's why I think I'm about to have like 1,000 husbands. Like I was running over the corporate scenario, guys, with you. And I'm like, I just don't know. I just don't know. But these are the thoughts that are going through my mind. And it just, it's giving me a panic attack. It's giving me a panic attack because, like, you guys all know who I am. It's like you don't want to support me, and like fake princess keeps fighting back, like, oh, I'm going to inherit the castle. I'm going to inherit the castle, and it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, you're going to drive us crazy. And I do think that's probably the beginning of the demonic invasion, which I just talked about. But so it's like, yeah, it's real. And we just saw like something that happened, and we're like, so it's real. And I forget what it was already, but like all of us were like, "Oh, so it's real." Like, "Oh, okay, so like basically they turn on the princess, they fall, they become shady, shady AF, and then they get infected, and then they start acting infected, and we all saw it happen on camera, and you guys are probably seeing it happen on camera with me because I'm starting to freak out." And so it's like, okay, yeah, like, so, and we're all like, "So it's real." Because like the um, people that fell for it got infected, and we saw that on camera, and we're like, so it's real. And we're all like, we are stupid together. And those are the Alyssas I'm talking about. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I couldn't find anyone. I just felt like I couldn't find anyone. Like I went looking for you guys, and like I literally couldn't find anyone, and I like was freaking out about it. And I like didn't know what to do. Like you guys kept like, I don't know. Like I just felt like I couldn't find anyone. It wasn't like you guys were leading me on or something. Sebastian Stan's asking me what happened. It's not like you guys were leading me on or something and being like, oh, we're at the Beverly Hotels, and then I go there and it's like, oh, that's not him. It's just like some like, whatever, guy there. It wasn't like that. I didn't get that impression or vision. It was just like I went and like I literally couldn't find anyone. I don't know. Hopefully it's just a panic attack and it's not real, but I'm just saying they didn't give me back the store, so I don't know. I don't think that's a good indication for the New World Order, right? It's like we went back to work and it's like, okay, we're all in on it. And like, okay, you can come out as God now and like, we can start the New World Order. Like that was sort of like the group decision last year or whatever. And then we realized like, oh, we thought we were everyone in the world. We thought like the friend group was everyone in the world, basically. Like we thought there was more of us than them, or we didn't think like one person out of line from the whole group would like literally hold us back from like starting the new world order. It's like, okay, the majority rules, right? So like majority is like, okay, cool. We all know who she is, like whether you like it or not, like, you know, um, this chick was screaming in my head last night, we have to start the new world order right now, right now, right now. Yeah, and I heard my dad Colin Farrell scream, "The nothing is coming," and it's like really loud, like a Atreyu voice. Um, and it like wakes you up. It's like jarring. It's like, it's like his monster voice sort of. And like then I couldn't sleep for like a while after that. Obviously doesn't offend me when my sweet Colin husband yells at me in my ear. It's like, obviously they're being facetious and it's coming through me. It's crazy, right? It's about to go crazy, I guess. But it's just like these little like dots of, I hate to say that, but it is like little dots of like craziness coming through the pipe, and we know what that means. And I, Usually, it's like usually a whole wave of crazy that comes when there's a bunch of dots of crazy ahead of it, letting us know the crazy's on the way. That's usually how it works around here, around these parts anyway. Also, during my nap, I saw solar flash. What you guys call solar flash. It was the synthetic sun solar flash, the blue white sun, and it covered the earth, and it sort of looked like a wave coming in, covering the earth. And then I saw it popping, 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 popping people all over the place, and I was like, okay, I can rest. And here I am, going Harley Quinn on y'all, going crazy, right? Gigi loves it when I film my Harley Quinn episodes. It makes her feel more secure as a person because we're all going through it together. But anyway, that I mean, could you imagine? Could you imagine? I drive all the way to LA and I can't even find my father. I'll freak out. I'll freak out, dude. I will freak the fuck out if I can't find my dad. So I think she felt it too. I think the synthetics are either leaning one way or the other, and they're obviously feeling it first. They're like, okay, this it. It'll be okay. It's like, I mean, he cared. It's like the empathy comes in dots as well. The empathy comes in dots and waves, and then all of a sudden it's just alien, full on alien invasion. Um, so I hope y'all enjoyed this global panic attack because I guess we usually go all off together, but I think we are a little bit bifurcated and we're kind of like popping like a little bit off from each other. We usually kind of do go off all at the same time, but we fell from space to kind of bifurcate this place or whatever, and so I think it's a little bit more sporadic until the big wave hits, which it looks like it was coming. Okay, and I did see the big wave last year. All right, I saw the big wave come, and my dad said, "Are you ready for this to not recede anymore?" And I got mad at him because I thought he was lying. I was like, "Stop lying to me." And then the space codes went on for you guys said it was 11 years, and I think it was 11 days for me, and y'all said it was 11 years, and yeah, I know. We're all feeling it. It's like when the wave comes, when the wave hits, it affects all of our lives in a very mystical way. And some of those memories can't be replaced. But we kind of got to fill in the perfect timeline. And that's otherwise we're going to be getting hit with crazy ass dreams like big time. And we all know that. That's why I came out of the closet. That's why I came out of the closet as the New World Order leader because it's like we know this is real, y'all, and I've been talking to a dead man, okay, since I was about 14 years old, okay. Rest in peace, Mr. Brandon Lee. Let's go backwards for Max one more step, just to my daddy. Okay, so I've been talking to a dead man for a really long time, y'all. So y'all know I can relate. Okay, is what I'm saying. If y'all feeling it and you're starting to feel it, I can relate to you. I haven't had a dad for 14 years. That would mean I'm 28. Um, but yeah, you know, so, so let's try to stay calm about it. But anyway, my panic attack feels better. But anyways, like I talk about my fears to my friends and they like it. Just a tip for y'all fake princesses, okay? How to be a better, more polite princess, likable princess. They like it when you talk about their fears. When you talk about your fears, okay? Not when you complain about dentistry, okay? But when you talk about your fears, they like that, okay? Because maybe they're going through the same fear and then y'all can work on it together, you know?